up? Your girl's Casey from the Let's Be Clear podcast. And today we're going to get clear because I have two of my favorite people in the whole wide world. My baby sister, Tabitha at Tabulosity, and my mother, Betty J. Harris herself, will be in the building to talk about all things family, finances, and fiascos. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share for more. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's go. Right on the set!
So let's just ask each other questions first and then go to
This is what it is. When people see you in a certain manner, right? On a certain platform, they see you in your glory, but they don't see your struggle. They don't see your uncertain days.
I don't give a fuck about your struggle. Let's be clear. Everybody's struggling to some degree.
Would you shut up?
Okay, nobody
Damn, let me paint the
your
picture.
fucking struggles.
Right now, I'm struggling with you to follow instructions.
I'm aware of that.
This is the problem we having with the hierarchy. The mom is the mom for so long, and then the children become the parent, and the parent becomes the children.
What age?
It don't matter, but
It doesn't matter.
we're definitely here right now. So now it's our time, and you might not want to give it up.
Give what up?
The authority. Anyways, my point is, when people see you in a certain light, they don't know your struggles, they don't know your trials and your tribulations. So they see us up here looking a certain way, talking a certain way. You having it your way, I'm having it my way. And they don't really understand what you went through to get there.
That's true.
Okay, but if I'm going to take a step back and go back a little bit further, I can honestly say that I would not be the woman I am today if you didn't instill certain things in me and really give me the green light like you really can. That you really can do this.
Oh, I
Would you say the same?
Not business wise, maybe sweetness wise.
Well, so you think you would be an entrepreneur if she wasn't how she was?
Yeah, because she was a sweet mom. She wasn't a business savvy mom. No shade.
I was more into just.
I mean, did you see her
sure.
close a deal when we were younger?
I was more into.
What deal?
That's my point. So I didn't get the business from her. I just got the.
Where'd
being
you
a
get your
sweet-
business from? Oh, let me guess. Me. Yes. Let's listen. Girl, please.
My business is loving kids, so not that, but
We're
maybe
not talking about what the business is. We're talking about the fact that you ventured off into do your own business.
okay. If that's how you want to frame it.
I mean, where do you think you got that notion from?
Bitch, I was already doing. I was at home, so it was the no-brainer
She
to
had
do
to pick
daycare in the
something
house.
to do. She chose daycare. 'cause
Okay, but she
I was
also could have
pregnant
went and got a
kid.
job. So
no,
I'm just
not
saying.
with a 3-month-old on my hip and a
No.
pregnant.
Okay, so
Stella.
your kids motivated you to want to stay at home and do daycare.
Right.
The cost of childcare.
Why are you saying right?
The cost of childcare motivated me to want to do daycare because I wasn't going to work a job and give my whole paycheck to
Didn't I
daycare.
just say that?
No, you said my kids. No, it wasn't. It was the
Oh,
cost
so it
of
was-
taking care of them.
Oh, okay. So that would in turn be your kids, no? Kids, the cost, anything.
No, because some women have kids and they don't have to worry about the cost.
Exactly.
They
Well, you
slept-
wasn't
they
one of
slept
them.
with the right man. Yeah, I wasn't one of those.
Okay, so you was just motivated purely by the fact that you had to pay for daycare,
Yeah.
and not that you wanted to be home with your kids at all.
Was worried about the bills. Wasn't really worried about what I could do with them. Bitch had $38, so I was like, "What am I gonna do?"
Okay. Well, I can say that if you hadn't have been like, you can do this trucking thing.
You told her that? I didn't know that.
Well, I don't know in so many words, but she was like, I'm gonna co-sign on this.
No, because remember what's the girl that had the dump truck when I used
Girl,
to
we're
work
not talking about no other girls but us.
But still, she had a dump truck. And
What does that got to do with me getting one?
Well, I think when
Oh, I thought you did dump trucks on your own. I didn't know she mentioned it.
Who mentioned it?
You said that if Ma didn't say you could get a dump truck.
If she didn't say, hey, I'll help you with this, or go ahead and go for it, if she had been a hater, like, she can be sometimes, I probably wouldn't have did it.
I don't think parents are haters per se. I think parents want you to get a logical job that maybe might make money.
or makes sense.
I don't think they're hating
That's
on
your
dreams.
experience. My experience has been your parents sometimes can be your biggest hater. So,
I don't know how you can say that.
because you're not me.
No, but still, if you think
You're
about
not a hater now.
No, even back then, I don't know how you can say that because back then when the first thing I did, I made Tabitha and Nathan buy a condo.
She bought a
You
house,
didn't
not
want
a
to buy
condo.
real estate. You said you wanted a dump truck. So I don't know how you can say that's hating when I'm pushing y'all to either do real estate or something.
But that
Before
wasn't her
that.
first business. Let's run it back. She's
Let's
been
go
doing
all the
businesses
way
before.
back. Okay, let's keep it all the way funky.
Well, you
Because
was doing
the
shoe
carpet
store.
cleaning.
No, before that.
I mean, because cleaning the buildings, the shoe store, the
Right.
vending machine.
Before, I'm talking about when I had a job when I was like 15.
Oh, at Marshalls or TJ Maxx.
No, I was working at
Thought it was like
ICT
TJ
Group in
Maxx.
Chesapeake. Thugging rides to work.
But think about
Wasn't no cell phones. Had to get case quarters.
Anthony Cooper.
Bumming rides to
all
work.
of his kids had jobs when they were 16. That was
What does that got to do with what we're talking
no.
about?
I'm just saying we're known for working
What was
hard.
your first job again?
I worked at ICT.
I didn't know that. I
I
thought it
worked
was
at
a
the
department
telemarketing center when I was 15.
Well, how'd you get there?
Fucking figuring it out.
Yeah.
What do you
Mom
mean? Yeah,
was-
you should have been taking me.
Maybe she was at work.
Well, either way,
She
you
wasn't
were
at
working.
work.
It doesn't. How can you keep
This is my point. I am the way I am.
For 30 years. I stopped working in 2010. So
Where-
what the
What does
fuck-
that got to do with me?
Well,
fuck
if
are
she
you
worked at
talking
9 to
about? I
5,
wasn't at work. What
did
the
you work
fuck
in the
are you talking
evenings?
about?
Hold on, did you work at the night shift?
What the fuck?
I
How did she
did.
take you there?
I worked from 5 to 9.
She got off at 5. She wouldn't have
Exactly.
been in town
Girl,
to get
she
you there.
would pick me up and she wouldn't take me. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, not like how Aiden gets like.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
well.
trying to get to work. I'm 15. It's no cell phones.
At 15, you
It's-
don't even have to be working at 15.
What was I gonna do? Depend on you.
Was you paying a mortgage?
No, but I wanted some LA fucking gears. So what's good?
Not even like Air Max 95s.
Whatever it was.
That's crazy.
Whatever it
How much was LA Gears back
Hold on,
then?
whatever it was, you was in my room stealing my shit.
That's
so,
true.
Okay, so I had to get it from the rough.
mean-
Wasn't no internet, wasn't no Uber, wasn't no cell phones, wasn't none of that. So I had to bum rides to get to work my little 5 to 9.
Girl,
and
who was
co-
giving you rides?
whoever worked there,
Like your friends' moms?
whoever I could bum a ride from.
I'm sweating over here.
So then I had to.
Did you know all that was going on?
Well, she didn't have to work. She chose to work.
did
Girl,
you
why
know-
I didn't have to work?
Hold on.
because
Did you
one-
know all that was going on?
Yes,
That's not what I
because one
asked.
day I took her to work. She pissed me off and
And
I
you left her.
there.
I heard that story.
No, she
That
took
was
my
at the-
friend home
What the fuck ever.
and didn't take me home.
I did what I did.
Okay, and that's fine.
Well, why was
Okay.
that?
It doesn't matter. It's too.
Because your mom be your biggest hater sometimes.
That's not my experience.
Okay, well, that's
Exactly.
my experience. You're the baby, I'm the oldest,
I don't
which
know how
means
you
I'm
can
the
s-
family G.
But how can you say that biggest hater? Like hater?
You wouldn't pick me up from work? What the fuck?
You might have pissed me off.
Okay, who cares? If my son got a job, which he not, because he gonna work for me, I would take my son to work and I would pick him up. I would make sure he got there. It don't really matter because however the shit go, it worked out for my good because guess what? I'm very enterprising. So I do
Yeah.
not take no for an answer. I'm gonna figure it the fuck out and ain't nobody gonna get in my way.
That's true.
And I attribute to her being like, I ain't picking you up.
Did I
So
abuse you?
not
I
all
will
the time.
say, I'm gonna more cry and break down about it, and then
No,
she'll
we're
come to
not
my
crying
rescue.
on this.
I mean, I'm still gonna like make it happen, but I'm gonna cry, and you're gonna just be like, I don't have time to cry. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I
sit
ain't
it
got
out.
time to bleed and I ain't got time to cry. But I'm also the oldest girl, so everybody know the oldest girl's the realest nigga in the family. Like everybody know that, and that's just what it is.
Well, then you had the shoe store.
We're not there yet.
You had the vending
No,
machine.
then
She's got a time lapse.
Then
Then
I
she wants to
convinced-
follow.
Then I convinced Mr. Peterson at 15 years old to rent me some vending machines for $25.
How did you meet him?
He was in the neighborhood. He was one of my friend's dads.
Dang, and you
And
just
I
walked
was-
up to him.
I was singing in the studio. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
Oh yeah. that
So
is
I
a
was
whole
like,
nother
damn,
thing.
all these niggas is in here hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go get a vending machine so I can make some money.
Well, that was really enterprising.
Convinced Mr. Peterson, God rest his soul, to take them vending machines out Norfolk, Black Russian Studios. Shout out to Big Rodney, but you a piece of
I
shit.
do remember you taking me there.
Okay, right. Put my vending machines there, scraped up the money to get some money in there, and start making my money.
Hold on, I got some questions. How
Okay,
did
what?
you A, save up enough for the vending machine, and B, when you walked up on him, what you was just like, oh,
She was
Mr.
always good with money. I'll
Mr.
tell
What you
that.
call it?
Girl,
Can
that
I
is a
just,
bold-faced lie.
I mean,
All
you
right.
literally
What's
went
the
to his
whole
door and
thing?
was
I
like,
was not good with money.
I
And
mean,
how you gonna be good with money? You ain't got no money.
can
you
I
gotta have
borrow a
somebody to be
vending
good with
machine?
money.
How you
No,
asked to
when
get a
you got it.
vending machine on consignment? Just tell me how
Little
that goes
P,
down.
shout out to you, Little P, because you did schedule a turnkey consultation call with me the other day.
Is he a rapper?
No, he was in Georgetown. He lived in the neighborhood. His dad had all these vending machines, all at the airport. I said,
that's
man,
neat.
talk to your dad and see if your dad will give me some vending machines because I got a place to put them in. And he did. He took the vending machines. We signed a contract. He took the vending machines.
You
to
signed a contract at that age without your parents?
Y'all don't even know me. Like, you don't even know me. Yes, I did. At 15
Well, I
years
wasn't
old.
of age to know what happened. I was
You
9.
was if I was 15, you was 9, so you definitely did. You
Okay.
definitely didn't know.
I know you used to steal my car every day. When
I
me and my
did.
husband
Is
went
the
out.
Okay.
contract valid at 15?
Probably not, but it doesn't matter. It was only $25 a month.
Damn.
You signed a contract.
This
That's
is
a
back
come
in
on.
'95.
That's still good though.
It's
20
Okay.
invalid contract.
Anyway.
So you had to come up with just $5 a week?
No,
bitch.
I had to come up with $50 and whatever his delivery fee was. And then I
Okay.
had to come up with money to go to Costco to fill the
To fill
machine
it up
up.
with.
Right.
Okay.
I
How
don't know.
did you get in Costco's? Did you have a card?
Yeah, I went to Costco.
How did you get a membership? You have to be
The same way I
crazy.
pull shit out of the air now. What you mean? I figured it the fuck out. Like,
Hold on. So you're like in 9th grade pulling vending
I'm in
machines?
10th grade. I got him to
you
drop
have-
off the vending machine.
This
you
is
using my ID?
crazy.
No, I had a Costco membership.
You have to be 21 to have a Costco
Well, clearly you didn't
membership.
because I had one.
This is crazy.
So I went in there, loaded it
You
up.
went to Costco's?
Yes.
In whose car?
Oh, you know, Uncle Sean was messing with Elise. So she used to let me use her car. I took her car. The girl she had a little special needs daughter. And we'll edit that out.
Okay.
And so I took her car, went to Costco, you know, read up, and put my shit in my vending machine.
This is a crazy
You
story. I
joined
know nothing
Costco's
about.
before me.
Why are you stuck on that?
You're in 10th grade.
I'm in 10th
signing
grade.
contracts.
You joined
Yes.
Costco's.
Driving to Costco's and getting vending machines.
Bitch, I used to be in 10th
Now,
grade
this is
skipping
crazy.
school. Like, fuck this. I gotta go pick up my check and go get my nails. Like,
What?
I never had time. Like, in 10th
In my
grade.
stolen Camry?
No, I used to use my homegirl Talia car. Shout out to you,
Wow.
Talia, but fuck you, bitch, because we ain't friends no more either. And I used to use her car and go do what I needed to do. Go get my nails done. Go fill up my vending machine. That's what I was doing in 10th grade.
Wow.
What y'all want?
That's crazy. I had no clue.
Oh, bitch, you want to talk about what you was doing at 15? That's even crazier.
Not yet.
Okay, so then I rest my case. The point remains that.
Anyways, my mom will say I was still a sweet girl. Thanks. And we were
Well,
all doing
she
some
didn't
things.
give
Some
me
did
any
them
trouble.
earlier. Yeah,
well,
exactly.
She gave me no trouble, just a baby.
Yeah, because that 20-year-old you got right now, what the fuck are we talking about? Anyways, the fact remains that I had to make my own way. Nobody was going to do it for me. I had to figure it the fuck out.
How you feel after coming home after a long day of school and work? That's crazy.
And my money was working for me because I would go to the studio, open my vending machine, get all my money. I wouldn't even take the change. I would just get the ones. Hit them all, balling. Hit them all, balling in 95. My stick girl, Tanisha, shout out to Tanisha Sweat. Used to get her mama Honda Accord, take us out. And I was like, oh, wow, I'm making this money and I don't got to do nothing. And then I was turned out.
Got you.
Okay.
How many vending machines would you say you had around the city? Because this is really like an interesting
I only
story.
had that one set. I had 2 vending machines.
That's crazy.
But the concept was burnt in my mind because I'm like, damn, I'm making this money and I don't got to be there to make it. And then back then, I'm picking up wads of money like
Because niggas love a vending machine.
Like a drug dealer?
a drug dealer. I'm going to get my money. It's just sitting there waiting on me to come pick it up.
Okay.
That ain't even the quarters. Like, that's just the dollar bills.
So what was after that and you seen that money piling up? What did your mind think the
Sugar
next
Hills,
business was? No, I don't
the
think
shoe
that was
store.
it just yet.
But you
I wasn't.
shut up. She's not asking you. Clifford?
Cut
Now.
that. Cut that out.
Okay, then the next thing was, so then I was about 18, 19. Then it was like Shakespeare's hanging out at the beach, bopping at the beach.
Okay.
And then we used to go to the after hours. Shout out to Shakespeare's. And they used to try to front on us at the door. So my homeboy, Tonio, God rest his soul, he had some money. And one day,
Dead, right?
he's dead, yeah.
That's what God rest his soul means.
No, you shh. So one day, they fronted on us in the club. And I was like, let's go get something to eat. So we was at the food place. I think it was like Wendy's, Denny's or something. And I was like, let's just open our own shit. Like, let's open our own shit. Let's open a shoe store. And he was like, all right, bet. And we opened up Sugar Hills.
Now I got a quick question. How do you get in front of in the club, which is a dancing place, turn into maybe shoes? Because you was just thinking about your love for shoes.
Because we used to go there all the time. And so we would get to the door and we would have all these girls with us. Like, they would be Asian girls, black girls, Spanish girls, white girls. So sometimes he would let us in and be nice to us, and sometimes he wouldn't.
Right, but how did that translate to a shoe store instead of I'm going to open up a club?
Because we was like, Curtis, what the fuck? Let us in. And he would be like front on us sometimes. So I was like, man, fuck this. Let's go get something to eat.
I get it. So how did that turn into shoes? From
Because
there?
I was like, fuck this nigga. Let's
still
open,
like
let's
asking
open. I was like,
she
let's
doesn't
open our
answer.
own shit.
I get it. But the girls were just going to hang in the shoe store instead of the club?
It wasn't about that. It was about this
Having
is our
your own
own
place.
thing
Oh,
that
just
nobody
getting
can tell
something
us
you
we
can
can't get in, we can't do this, we can't do that. Like,
I guess she's trying to figure out where
the shoes come in is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I just was like, fuck him. Let's just do our own
I think
thing.
you always liked shoes, though.
I did
high
like
heels.
shoes, but I mean, I think that night I had it with him. Like, and Curtis, fuck you wherever you at too, by the way.
What club was this so you don't
Shakespeare's back in the day.
okay.
On London Bridge
never been there,
Boulevard.
but I do remember
Not
you
the
talking about
first Shakespeare's down the beach, the other Shakespeare's. Anyways, we opened a shoe store. And then me and Tonio used to go to New York every weekend to all the shoe shows. So I would be like Carlos Santana, Chinese Laundry, like all the shoes. So I'm ordering shoes wholesale, 5 to 10, 6 to 12. If y'all know anything about ordering shoes.
Oh, so I think you had like a vendor list, or you had like vendors and stuff too.
I had to find all the vendors. This is like 1998, 99, 2000.
I remember.
So I found the shoe vendors. We going to Philly. We hitting the shoe shows. I don't know shit about this. I'm just like, how I buy the shoes? How do it work? And I'm just picking out what I like. And we just did
And we
store.
didn't even have many shoe stores at home. I will say that.
No,
too.
but our shoe store was really before its time. I'm gonna put a
Yeah.
picture
Right,
if I can find it. It was.
Think of y'all like I would say like not even a bare feet. But remember, we don't even have no shoe places at home where you can go and get heels before you go out. If you think about it now, even we still don't.
No, but I mean, I think that the seed was planted, and then I gained 15 pounds from working in the shoe store because I was sitting
What,
there
eating
every day.
snacks?
Yeah, just eating
Oh, okay.
Fat Phillies, greasy ass food.
It was called Sugar Hills.
Anyways, and then Antonio got locked up,
Okay.
and in retail after Christmas, it's like dead silence until like April. So we didn't really have enough money to make it through.
What was your
What?
rental each month? Wasn't it like $1,000?
I can't remember. Probably $700 a month. But we had to keep buying inventory. Remember, our price point wasn't that expensive for shoes. We wasn't charging like $100 for no shoes. I think our most expensive pair of shoes was like $80, and that was for some boots.
That was a neat store though.
It was very neat.
And wasn't a lot of
Purses
stores
and
in that shopping center at that time too?
Purses, belts. I would be in Chinatown negotiating on the corner with the people. Like, this is really where my skill set came from. Like, we're in New York in Chinatown on the corner, and I'm like telling this nigga like, yo, I'm not paying $10 a belt.
What age you think you were at this point? Like young 20s?
Oh, I'm probably like
22,
18.
21? Oh, dang.
All in New York every weekend, up and
Wow.
down the turnpike. I don't think she even know where I'm at, what I'm doing. And yeah, we just getting our merchandise, bringing it on home.
Where were you at when your kids were?
I remember her getting the boxes because I know you used to say the box only came with so many size 6s.
Yeah, 5. You got to order 5 to 10 or 6 to 12.
But did you know she was going every week to New York?
She knew I was hanging with Tonio.
Yeah, I mean, I remember him now. He's dead, right?
Yes, he's dead now.
Crazy.
But anyways,
Again, that's what rest his soul means.
I'm
just
gonna
saying.
tell you. But so then we had the girl Chrissy. She stayed
Oh, I
behind.
thought
Oh, I
Chrissy.
remember her.
And this is how I really learned, like, to put my
White Chrissy,
business.
white girl Chrissy, right?
Right, girl Chrissy,
Okay.
to put in place. So we in New York, we doing all the footwork.
Because
She at home.
worked for you at the
She
store,
worked
right?
at the store for a minute.
We
I
was
thought.
partners.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah,
she
yeah.
would be at home booking our rooms,
Right.
doing the tax ID
She was a
stuff.
hustler.
Yeah, so like we had her for the admin, and we was on the ground doing it. And I was the one picking out all the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Chrissy. She made my
Christy Joyner, girl.
my baby shower cake.
Call
She does
me.
cakes now.
You know where she is?
She in Virginia somewhere. I got her.
I
phone
met
number.
her in
Moving it
In the
right
club.
along.
Hey, in the club.
I'm saying she does cakes now pretty good. She did my baby shower cake.
Okay, so moving right along. Then what happened? The shoe store closes,
Okay.
and then what did I do?
The dump truck?
Cover
Oh, then
all.
I got into dump trucks. Yep.
I mean,
But remember, she had the furniture business first too.
Oh,
for a
I
while.
forgot about that.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
Yep. Then I started doing furniture deliveries for all the Grand Furniture. So we had 6 Grand Furniture stores we was doing
I
deliveries
remember
for.
all them ones.
Damn,
Lord,
I ain't
dude.
even never thought about that like in real time. Like, damn, this is the come up story. Okay. So then I was doing that, making really good money doing
in the
that.
cleaning business, or was that?
Then we bought a Coverall franchise.
What was that place called?
Coverall.
No, what was the cleaning?
Cover all.
Quality care.
Oh, quality care.
Hold on. Don't do my cleaning business. Hold on. But don't do
Don't
my
mess with that quality care phone.
We have to talk about that thing.
Okay.
I'm like, wait a minute. Tell me this is not what I'm saying.
Come on. Who want to tell the story?
I don't. I know who doesn't. Me.
Who want to tell the story about the quality care phone?
For another time.
Yeah, that's another time.
No, it's a story for right now.
No.
The issue with the quality care phone was
We ain't got to talk about it.
we do because now we laughing and they don't know what's going
It
on.
doesn't matter.
The quality care phone, y'all, was okay. I was married once upon a time to a maniac,
Listen, we don't have to go.
diagnosed maniac.
We're not going to bother men.
And long story short, we lived like 45 minutes away over this bridge and through the road and through the woods. And
Over
this,
the river and through the woods.
right. And so this one particular day, this maniac chased me all
not
the
call
way
names.
from home to my mom's house.
All the way.
She didn't even know he had
This went
followed
down
me
in
there.
my bedroom also.
This one, that,
If TT was there, the
Hello.
was going
On
he
a
came
nice-
in my mom's house
on a nice,
and
beautiful
took my
Sunday.
quality care phone where I had to take orders. Oh no.
All I seen was bloop, bloop, bloop.
Okay, yeah. How you gonna take my quality care
Not my,
delivery phone?
Not my quality care phone.
not my 12-foot Santa Claus down, broke his hand.
Did I really?
Somebody broke my Santa Claus, his whole hand.
Well, he shouldn't have took my
His
quality.
porcelain hand was broke.
TT was in there with them straight backs with a little bit of hang time. I had to get him all out of there. I
said, what is going
on?
Listen, had to get my quality care company phone.
Don't fuck with the business line.
I feel bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Business is calling. You know,
Business is calling. We can't fuck up the money like behind this domestic dispute.
What if they was tussling in the middle of the phone call? Because
Because I would be like,
Hello, quality
hello,
care.
quality care. Your Honda hair. I don't wanna-
Then she
You don't
right back
listen.
and tagging his ass.
You don't fuck up the money, okay? That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. So he was trying to fuck up the money, and I couldn't have that, okay? Because I was the dispatcher, so I had to.
know.
I'm the one in there getting all the business. Shout out to you, Doug Bravada, for giving me all 6 furniture stores. Appreciate that, bruh. He was so. Let me tell y'all why he was so impressed with me, right? So this nigga Corey came home one day and was like, "Yo, I just left the Grand Furniture Outlet, and they let niggas deliver stuff
furniture.
off
I
the
remember
back
you
of
telling
a
that
truck."
story too, yeah.
I was like, "Well, damn, if they let niggas deliver off the back of a truck, we can go get a little cargo van and turn it up." What I do? Get on a computer, make me a little quality care, little price list, and this what really got him. I had the little door hangers, so if you wasn't home, we just hang the shit on the door. And when I showed him that, he was like, "Oh, y'all can have all the stores," and that's how I got in there.
We do that in real estate.
That was innovative back
It
then.
was. I'm very enterprising, and I can see
Very.
things people can't see ahead
That's
of time.
true.
So we ended up with all 6 furniture stores. So even though we was having a domestic dispute, you wasn't about to fuck up the money. Why are y'all laughing?
A domestic.
It was a domestic dispute.
It
But
was
we
domestic.
Still, we still had customers.
I just don't know why you had to bring that shit to my house.
Where else was I gonna go?
Take it to the cul-de-sac.
The fact remains, okay, so now that we walking through, I'm seeing like, oh, damn, you was really like rising the whole time. Okay.
And then again, let me just say this too. People don't know what it's like when you fight in for your business and you also fight in to drag a nigga who maybe is not the most savvy. Not even just a man, but just dragging the rest of your employees and everybody too. Like everybody really could get their ass beat because you're fighting a lot. So like, yeah.
And don't have a kid or two. My son was like 1 year old at the time.
Yeah.
With
He was
the
like
fresh
one going on
cornrows.
to 2.
Yeah, so like I was like,
My bedspread was pink. He was literally laying on the bed with me, and then y'all came upstairs and got into it. I was like, oh, let me get my nephew.
I thought, is this stuff really taking off?
but
at my
don't
house?
fuck with my quality care
Was
phone.
it a flip phone too? I think.
I don't know what it was,
this was
but don't
back in
fuck
the
with the
day.
business. Like we're not gonna mess up the money. We can mess up each other,
Why
but we're
would
not
you
gonna
mess the
up
money up? That's the craziest
Because
thing.
he don't care. He didn't care.
All I
Anyway.
know is I was so pissed off that this happened on the Sabbath day.
Yeah,
I
because
said-
you bucked on me too.
I mean,
She
I
must have just
felt-
didn't know how to react.
No. This is my thing. I felt like you have that beautiful.
You know, she does not like shit at her house.
You have that beautiful estate way over the Eastern Shore, and then y'all gonna bring that shit to
You
my
wanted to
house.
drive
I was
45
trying
minutes
to
to
leave.
fight?
What did you want me to do?
Why I got to deal with it?
Where else was I supposed to go? And that's
Hold
why we
on.
was fussing too, because I'm coming to your house for refuge. He following me over there, messing up my feng shui, and you mad at me?
I wasn't mad at you. I was mad that y'all were bringing that whole situation.
Well,
to
then
my
you should have
door.
talked to him and been like, "Why you chasing my
Why I
daughter
gotta
over
talk
here?"
to him? He's your husband, not mine.
Okay, well, you my mama, and he
Okay, well-
not his mama.
That doesn't matter.
So what would you have me to do? Go to the
That
local
doesn't
Kmart?
matter.
I let you do what I let you do. I let you come in.
No, you bucked on me.
because you bought
Then
that.
I left your house
You
and went to my
bought-
grandma's house
It
and
doesn't
just
matter.
cried and cried and cried. She was like,
Okay, well, that's
Casey,
what a
what's
bitch
wrong,
do,
Casey?
cry.
What's wrong?
Then you brought that spirit to my house, and you think I gotta deal
You
with
hear
it?
this? I brought the spirit to her
You
house.
did.
No, he brought it.
Okay, he bought it. You bought it. He was with you. Y'all bought it.
And this is why we are where we are today.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well,
Let's be clear. This is the Let's Be Clear family edition.
Thank you, sister.
yeah, that's where we are.
All right, let's get back
Okay,
on
well, stop
track.
acting like you ain't never had to deal with a nigga in his domestic disputes. You know what it's like trying to flee from a crazy
Sister,
nigga?
why do you think that the
Totally.
mamas are so
Are-
tough on the women,
Listen,
But not
shut
on these
up.
niggas.
I've dealt with.
Girl,
but not
bye.
the
You're
men.
not. You're not.
I dealt with what I dealt with.
You favor the boys and not the
just choose
girls.
Not to talk about it.
mom's not the only one. There's a lot of women that
It's
favor
a lot
the
of y'all
men.
old biddies out here that
over
favor
the
these
women.
men, but you gonna throw the women to the wolves. And guess what?
Hold on.
We come back leading the
Hold
pack
on.
every time.
Take all that shit back. I don't throw nobody to the wolves, so you take that shit back.
I think
I won't
what
be
is
taking
going
nothing
on
back.
and people are not communicating well is moms just want us to be prepared more, and that's why they're tougher on us. But they just need to navigate and do it better, a better job of doing it.
Yeah, expect the same shit from the sons you expect from the daughters. That's all I'm saying.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, because why? Right, because why does your son still live at home and he 40 years old?
Because he's working on.
She
Girl,
wants that
bye.
edited
We
out.
don't want to hear it.
She wants that
I
edited
left
out.
home at 23 years old. A bitch ain't never been back.
Most women do.
He's 40 years old, still living there.
Can
Make it
stay
make
there.
sense.
Hey, and can stay there as long as he
The-
wants.
okay, and the proof is in the pudding, and there it
Okay,
is.
well, fuck it.
Anyways, back to my
Hey,
career.
I don't eat pudding.
Anyways, what does that even mean? Did you get that?
Yeah, she always gets it. Okay.
I
she
don't
always
get it.
gets
Anyways,
Of course you don't. What's
Girl, I
good?
don't get it because I got it.
What's
Next.
good?
Anyways,
Anywho.
then what? Quality care. Then
Quality care.
Then I did cleaning
Cover all.
franchise, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Caught him cheating when I was cleaning a building at night. Left his ass at the building.
Let's talk about this, sister. This will be good. What about, you don't have to get into the mishaps that was happening at work, but how do you feel like, how was you already, when you're a boss, have to like deal and reprimand your employees, but it's probably even more difficult when it's somebody you dating. So like, how was you as
No, we was married.
I mean, yeah, married. Well, that's even not worse, but deeper. But how was you navigating like, okay, this is my husband doing the work, but also as a boss, when a mistake is done and it's not my mistake because I'm the boss, it is my mistake though. How was you like making that
Cussing
right?
his ass out.
No, I mean on the business side to to your
Just
vendor
like
or
being like,
whoever.
oh my God, I'm sorry. Because let me tell y'all what he did. He had a cousin that was locked up for like 10 years, right? So when the cousin got out, he was like, Bug gonna clean these buildings for us, right? I was like, no,
Do we
but
have to call names?
yeah, fuck, who gonna do something about it? Bug gonna clean these buildings for us. And I'm like,
First
no.
mistake was hiring a nigga named Bug.
First mistake was hiring a nigga named Bug.
What's his real name?
I don't even know. But he had, first of all, he had been in jail for 10 years. So by the time
Institutionalized. Okay.
institutionalized, when he got out, he didn't even know what a flip phone was.
Oh wow.
So like you're getting this man cleaning our buildings, and
what
we had
was
like
his
It doesn't matter.
what was his training?
we took him to the buildings and he showed him what to do.
Oh, so I mean he had some sort of formal
Right,
training.
but let me
of
tell you
to
what
do.
happened. So, okay, we had like buildings where it was like chemists and all kind of stuff. They was building
Oh,
like
God.
industrial. So we had like big buildings. So he takes Bug to the building, right? And every month you get an evaluation. So the lady at the desk, we leave the evaluation paper for her and it's carbon copied. So when she leaves her critique, Bug goes in there to clean the buildings and he reads her critique. So she like, you
About
know,
him?
no, about the cleaning.
Just a company, I guess. Or,
Yeah, because it's like an industrial building. So Bug reads her critique and writes back to her critique, y'all be expecting too much and y'all be all this and all that, right? So it gets back to our franchise people. And Bug, you wasn't supposed to do that no way.
Qualified enough to
That's
leave a
what I'm saying.
response.
Bug, ladies and gentlemen, Bug. That's what happened when you let Bug in your building. So we lost that.
Oh, you lost your contract because
We
of
lost that one account. And then I was like, okay, this is just not working. And then we just let it go.
Okay.
Yeah, you live and learn. Then after that, I got in the truck and boom.
Okay. So was it one truck first?
Yeah,
Driving
mom
or
co-signed on me a $80,000 dump truck.
Good credit, girl.
She had good credit.
All right.
She co-signed.
So did y'all start with who was in the truck first? Somebody else? You?
She
Oh, you
was.
jumped in the truck first. I thought you had to drive.
I was
that.
nursing.
was
I
the
had me a
driver.
patient out Newport News. I studied. I was like, we about to buy this truck, so somebody got to learn how to drive
And
it.
didn't Sean used to take you out?
He took me out one time, relax.
Well, he act like it was
No,
more
he
than
took me
that.
one time. I got the permit, and once I got the permit, I was finding random people to take me to drive.
Okay.
And back then, I could hire somebody for like $70 a day to just ride with me. So
Kind
I
of like a
went-
permit-ish.
I had a permit, yeah. So
Okay.
whoever rode with me had to have a CDL.
Okay.
And then I hired this guy to take me to actually teach me how to drive. Saturday and Sunday, that Monday, I was on the road with somebody. I was just hiring people every day to ride with me.
How was you finding these people since it just
People,
coming
niggas I knew had CDLs. Like, yo, can you ride me today? I'll pay you $60. Can you ride me tomorrow? I'll pay you $75. I did that for probably like 2 weeks, and then I took the road test and I passed.
Oh wow, where was your husband in the mix of this?
Probably somewhere on the game.
Oh wow.
And then you started working with
That's crazy.
in Virginia?
I was working with Branscombe. Shout out to Branscombe. I was working with E.V. Williams. Who else?
Drop
that was,
one of Clues bombs for these names.
oh
please.
yeah,
Thank you.
those was the main companies back then. But that's who I was working for. Rick's Concrete. Who else?
And then you got to a point where you got another truck, or you just was
No. Then I discovered that I bought the wrong truck.
Like, okay.
And I was like, damn, I got to turn this truck in, but I cannot let my mom credit go to
And what kind of truck was that? And why do you say it's the wrong truck? Like you
because
just got
I didn't
different
buy a
style of
dump truck. I bought a truck that was a road tractor converted into a dump truck. You supposed to buy, like, dump trucks are made to
Like
carry.
it wasn't a real dump truck.
This was like a tractor made to pull.
Oh.
So the pressure was breaking the truck down every day because it wasn't built for that.
Okay.
So I had to turn the truck in. We had to pay $20,000 to get her out of the lease
Mm-hmm.
because I knew I was gonna never hear that again. And then we bought another truck from a cop.
But this was a dump truck.
This was a dump truck.
okay.
And I knew he took care of his trucks because we all parked at the same lot. So I bought that truck. Then I bought another truck. Then I bought another. No, actually, I'm lying. I bought a truck from. Oh, then I stole some money from my ex-husband. Went to Georgia, and
Stove.
yeah.
So do you feel like that was too many trucks at one time, or it was working for you?
Or the wrong
Do you
truck.
feel like it was like too much at one time if you was just doing everything?
dump trucks? Okay, no. Okay, so no. I bought the road tractor, turned that in. I think we bought a couple more trucks. Then I had a baby. Then I was pregnant driving. And then after that, I couldn't take it no more. So I stole money from him, went to Georgia, and bought my first tractor trailer. That's what
Oh,
happened.
yeah, because you went to Georgia for, 6 months?
Yeah, I couldn't have
We're gonna pause because you're saying that it's so normal, but most women, let alone with me driving a truck, let alone driving a truck pregnant. So let's take some time to delve deeper into that.
What do you want to know?
She's a tough cookie. What
You
can
were
say?
driving a dump truck pregnant.
Yep.
That is
Yeah,
crazy.
what choice did I have?
And didn't you say you was going up a big hill or some incline?
Listen, I done almost killed myself in some trucks, for sure.
That's
Do
crazy.
you remember when you were in a dumpster pregnant getting keys that fell into your cleaning
We're on her
business?
story right now.
Exactly. Follow the stay on
But do
point.
you remember that? Just saying.
Yes, well, I'm on. I
Follow
wouldn't-
the
I would
flow.
have never gotten a dump truck, let alone pregnant. I cleaned a building pregnant. That's on stable ground.
Here's what I will say: when you in it, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You do.
And then like I'm making money also, so it's not like I ain't making no money. It's just like I'm making the money, but it gotta go back out. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get this money.
But let's be honest, that first time barefoot, you already, that's a temporary disability. How was you feeling stepping in that truck pregnant the first time?
wasn't
Are you
thinking
just
about
like,
being
fuck it, I
pregnant.
just got to do
It
it?
didn't bother me driving until my son was
And how
born.
pregnant was you? 6 months,
was like
8
6
months?
months.
Because the trimester matters.
I was 6 months in a thunderstorm driving. I remember
wow.
this. I was out on Virginia Beach, what is that, Northampton, behind the 7-Eleven where they built that.
Where the trucks be at over there?
Nah, it's like a sports center, the sports facility back there behind the 7-Eleven.
Okay.
I was on that job, so I was clearing that, and it was a thunderstorm, and I remember it was lightning, and I was like, "Damn, bitch, you out here pregnant? Like, I hate this nigga." And then I was like, "I got to get out of this," and I was like, "I got to get out of this," and then I had my son. I really wasn't bad until like it didn't get bad till I had my baby, and then like I would leave the baby home with
Hold
him.
on, we talking about Promise or Peyton?
Peyton.
Okay.
And then like I would go meet him to get gas, and he would have ounces of weed sitting on the front seat with my baby in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would be in the truck crying like, "Oh my God, he got my baby there riding around with weed." And then I was like, I got to do something else. Then I stole some money and left.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay.
Cause I'm trying to go to work. Like I'm trying to just work. You keep the baby out work. Fuck it. I don't even need you to work. But like, damn, you riding around with ounces of weed with my infant in the car? That fucked me up. How I'm supposed to be at work on the road driving this monster truck and I can't even relax in the fact that you watching my son? Like, damn, I'd rather you be in the game all day than out here selling weed. So I was like, I gotta
Where
go.
were you? Still working?
She was
Oh,
still
because I'm
working.
like, usually you help us with the kids. So that's why I was like, hold on, where were you at?
Usually she help you with your kids.
No,
Girl,
I
she
mean,
helps you with
She
your
helps me
kids.
with my kids now, but let's just be clear.
I did 30 years with the city. I can't help with kids 30 years.
Okay, I mean, listen, I'm just
Fuck, it worked
saying.
for me. I did this.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, let's just
It
state
doesn't
facts.
matter if you are. It is what
Okay,
it is.
it is
Hey,
what it is,
we
was
all
what it
did
was.
The same thing.
She definitely helps with the kids now.
Listen,
Okay, so I had to leave.
We all have the same struggles. Raising our kids, trying to make.
No, we all didn't have the same struggles.
Who
But you have a
had-
great husband for 30 years.
Yeah, but what about the 6 years before him? That I had to do what I had to do.
I was still there, being a G,
Okay, well,
holding it down,
Well, I would
being
say-
your nigga.
I was going to say for a while you did have a nice brown family and everything was great.
Girl, fuck that nice brown family, because that nigga was a lunatic, okay?
I mean, when things were good at first.
They was never good. Because this is the thing, you never know when it was going to be bad.
Wait, hold on.
That's true.
You can't say they were never good.
They were never good. I should have never married the nigga, and it wasn't good at all, ever, never. End of the story, amen.
Well, you still have 2 beautiful children.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And, I mean, there's still always the experience.
Moving right along, I will say God does.
There's
God
still
does
your
always.
experience that you take to the next place.
Right, and I will
Because
say.
if you don't have an experience, you ain't got
Bitch,
shit
shut
to tell.
up.
You ain't got shit to tell.
Okay, great. Are you done? Now, I will
For
say.
now.
For now.
You ever got put off a podcast?
Same people, ladies and gentlemen. Same people.
I will say that I feel like God in the past always sent me somebody to help me get to the next level.
Okay, so who was that person at the time with the trucks, you would say?
Then I had a boyfriend named Carl. Y'all know Carl. And I was married at the time, and I went to go sell Carl 2 trucks. And he was like, just telling me what he wanted to do with the trucks. And then me and him ended up partnering up. And then I was able to get away from my husband. And then me and Carl, like, really took off with the trucking.
Seasons.
Okay.
Yeah, so then he got stupid. And then I just kept going up, up, up.
To the next season.
Yeah, now I'm here. Now it's up
Okay.
and it's stuck.
So, sister, once you were with CJ for the moment, if we could talk about that briefly, what do you feel like was the level up with him, like knowing about the mechanic side of trucks more? Or what did you maybe learn from that part because he was already having trucks too?
No, he didn't have trucks.
Oh, I thought he had a truck already too.
He had just bought his truck the week before I met him. Somebody called me and said, yo, my homeboy looking for... I called somebody. I was like, yo, I need to sell this truck because I got to get out of this house. And it was like, my homeboy just bought a truck last week. I think he'll buy your truck. So I called him, and he was like, yeah, I'll buy it. So then I went to go meet him.
So at this point, was he like unfamiliar with trucks or just learning trucks?
He didn't even know how to drive. I taught him how to drive.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I taught him how to drive.
Wow.
So at that point, I'm leaving my husband, and I'm going into partnership with this other dude. And I'm teaching him what I know, and I'm seeing him apply it. So I'm like, damn. I mean, I was with this nigga for 9 years. You can't even get it together, but I meet somebody in a week, a month, 2 months, and they already on the road. And he know how to work on trucks. And now, like, he's just doing the part I can't do, so we ended up doing really well together. And that was it.
Okay, that's a really great story. Okay, so now what about this part to turn it to turnkey? What made you have that idea from now all this
To the truck
physical
and
work
trailers.
and
Well, you
like the
already-
trucks to being like, damn, fuck this, now I'm just go to the next level of...
And Ma can attest to this, because even when we were together, we ended up having 5 trucks and 5 trailers together. But we kept breaking down. Because he went and bought this Kenworth. I was like, do not go buy this Kenworth. He went and bought this Kenworth.
Can you tell me what a Kenworth is for people?
A Kenworth is a truck.
Okay.
You know, like, sometimes these country niggas be like, oh, I want a Peterbilt. Oh, I want a Kenworth. I want this, I
Is
want
that
that.
the brand?
It's
of
the
truck?
brand.
Oh, okay.
When you need to get something that's dependable and that you can put on the road that don't cost a lot.
Okay.
But he was caught up in the
name of it.
The name of it. And I was like, do not go buy this truck. He went
I
and bought
think
the
I
truck
remember
anyway.
you saying this too, and then the
You
truck
remember
broke
when that
down.
truck used to keep breaking down all the time? And I'd be like, can you watch the kids? I gotta go to Philadelphia. I gotta go to Delaware. I gotta da-da-da-da. The truck was constantly breaking down. He goes to buy the truck.
But at least y'all.
So if it broke down, y'all would go together to where it was?
Yeah, just depending on what was going on.
And
Either
the
we,
mechanic, yeah.
sometimes he would break down. I would have to go to the yard, get a truck with a chain, and go to Richmond or go to wherever he was, pull him off the side of the road. Sometimes we was together. It just depended on what the situation was. But I told you don't buy that truck, and you bought it anyways. So that was that.
So then you was like, fuck this. Instead of doing the trucks, I'm just gonna...
I got tired of everything breaking down. With 5 trucks and 5 trailers and 5 drivers, we can never keep everything on the road at one time because this one truck was the problem. So I'm like, I don't want to do this no more. We working hard, but every dime we make is going out because if these 3 trucks working, yeah, shut up. If these 3 trucks are working, they're going to pay for these 2 that's not. So it was constant battle of like making money. We making it over here, but we losing it over here. And I got sick of it.
So you was like, bump, I'm just gonna sell the trucks, and then what?
No, then he ended up he had a girlfriend, but me and him was together. So for 3 years we was together. He had this whole girlfriend, and we was like, you got to make a choice. He didn't want to make the choice, so the universe made it for him. And I was taking my kids to school one day, 8 o'clock in the morning. She texted my phone. Was you in Louisiana with Carl in 2017? And I was like,
What
bitch,
year was this currently? 2018 maybe?
this? Was I don't know.
Because I'm like, why did she say 2017? Like it
Because
wasn't
she
the year.
scrolled back through my
Oh,
Facebook.
okay.
Because remember, we at the yard working all day and all night. And I'm like, where your girlfriend at? Like, he done moved us in his house,
Yeah.
his rental property.
Getting
Y'all
those
remember
eggs,
that?
getting those eggs daily.
Right, he gave us fresh chickens. We had chicken. I mean, it was a whole thing. So
Yeah.
I was like, where's she at? And he was like, she ain't ghetto like you. She ain't gonna come over here. And she ain't gonna da-da-da. She ain't gonna... Baby, that bitch called me, text my phone 8 o'clock in the morning. And I ain't even say nothing. I was like, I ain't even gonna let this bitch have it. But then the next week, she did it again. And I had to let her have
Big
it.
mistake with my sister.
Big mistake, Shanette. Okay, big mistake, boo-boo. So
We're not calling names out.
we're calling names on the Let's Be Clear podcast, okay? Shanette, you should have never did that. I let you slide the first time, baby. You should have never did that.
So anyway, want to hear that other story then.
So then the next time she texted me the following week, I let her ass have it. And about an hour later, he was coming to the house with all his clothes in the car. And that was the beginning of the end. That was the beginning of the end.
You dumped the nigga once he
Hey.
got single?
No, he came to the house.
Another one bites the dust.
Exactly. Now that was appropriate. Good. That was good. Stay like that. Stay like that. No, he came to the house for like 3 days and he was so mad at me. But everybody kept telling him, you taking this girl and her kids all over to meet your family. You got this girl at home. Like, what are you doing? For 3 years we dated and I was at his parents' wedding, like all this stuff. So he came for 3 days and he was mad. And on the 3rd day I was like, listen, I know I'm living in
Was
your
you
house.
really a girlfriend if you wasn't around?
They was engaged.
Side chick.
Who was the side chick?
I don't know.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Anyways,
Were you paying rent?
no.
Not
He
put up
moved us into, you've been to his house. He moved us into his house.
with the chicken coop.
With the chicken coop. Brought us chickens and 2 dogs, okay? So then I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work either
Do
because
you feel like life was getting easier at that point?
it was getting.
Because I felt like you was happy with like just life, not saying him per se, but just life. Like you had your house, your kids, you was moving how you wanted to.
It was
like-
getting easier, but I also didn't realize I was elevating. So like it was getting easier. There were some luxuries, but then it was getting hard. You're not me. Stop.
She like,
You don't know.
I know.
okay, but what was you doing
I
then?
know
Had all the
nothing.
dump trucks still at that house, or y'all had got
No,
rid of
we
some?
had a yard across
Y'all
town.
were tractor trailers then, right?
Yeah, we was tractor trailers, and then
Okay.
like he could fix everything. So like we was in there, but I would be going to get parts, and then taking my kids to school, and then one kid was in school half a day, and another kid was in. It was just like a whole bunch of running around. But like when you're not doing it by yourself, it's not as hard. And then you got somebody you doing it with you like that you in a relationship with, so it wasn't as bad until we broke up.
Until
We broke up, and then I ain't gonna lie, when me and him broke up, I felt like that was a divorce. Like it was harder for me to break up with him than it was for me to leave my husband
dang,
because he was such an asset to me.
Another one bites the dust.
we don't need
Exactly.
that anymore. Okay.
It was a very difficult breakup. So then I just moved on. And then 2 years later, he popped up in my door.
Your door, my door.
Same,
My
or
door.
do you want to leave that off air?
I didn't go to, when I went to the door and seen it was him, I was like, Carl is at my door. And Promise was like, Carl? What's he doing here? I didn't even answer the door.
Okay.
But let me tell you something about him. He was a punk bitch too because when I was with him, I had learned about government contracts. So now I'm like in the government contracting space. He don't really believe it. Like he believes in hard work, getting in the truck, going to get the load, fixing it. He didn't really believe in like contracts. So I'm knee deep in paperwork every day, trying to get my 8A certification, trying to go for these contracts. And he like, that ain't gonna work. I don't know what you're wasting your time doing that for. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And then it worked.
So do you feel like that was the end of the relationship, him not believing in what you were saying?
Not everybody has the vision. Just saying, not everybody has the vision.
Ask her, cause she me. Ask her, she know.
Mom, do you feel like that was the end
Meanwhile,
of the
she over there on
relationship?
her 28th year of marriage. Girl,
28?
whatever it was,
She's
it
saying
wasn't, it
back
wasn't what I
then, not
had.
now.
Okay,
I don't think it was 20. It might have been 28 or 15.
girls, we talking
Listen.
2017. Relax.
Okay,
Either
Mom, can
way.
you attest to that? Do you feel like that was the end of it, him not believing in
She
her?
don't know.
You said to ask her since she's you.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that was rhetorical.
Okay. So you got into government contracts. That's what I was trying to really get to. So now we're at government contracts.
Now we go.
You're still got your
Now
trucks.
we live in the same. Me and you live in the same neighborhood.
Okay, so
Hey, neighbor.
you still have your trucks at this point or no?
Nah, cause I'm telling you, like it was like a messy divorce with him. Like
So how did y'all split the trucks up?
one truck I sold for like $2,000 because I couldn't afford to get it
Dang.
fixed. I called these white boys. I'm like, come get this truck.
Oh, it must
It
have
was
a lot of
whole
work.
like when I say we had a messy, we wasn't even married, but we had a messy breakup. Like it was messy.
Who got
He
the
was-
other 4 car trucks?
He was trying to steal trucks from me. I would go to the yard. One trailer won't there. I got a driver. He trying to steal drivers. I'm trying to get the driver to go to work. I go to send the nigga to the yard. The truck ain't there. The tractor ain't there. Like he playing games with me. So it was very messy. I just sold what I could, and then I was equipmentless, which was like a blessing in disguise. And then I got my first contract.
What was you thinking while you was equipmentless? Was you a little like fretting and like what's gonna happen? Or you was just like, these contracts don't come through.
Nah, because at that point I had to put one foot in front of the other. Like I ain't had time to be worrying about what one gonna work and all this. I just had to put one foot in front of the other. And then that year I got my first 2 contracts that fall. And when I say baby, a bitch came up, okay. And then after that it was no looking back.
Okay.
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 So you got your first contract and you was like, okay, I can do this.
You remember?
Now I got my first contract. Well, I will say this: the first year I should have made $1 million. I lost $400,000.
Okay.
And y'all remember this is the year where I lost all my money, and it was
Because of COVID.
nothing I could. What?
Wasn't it because of-
No.
Oh,
My shit always hit before everybody else's.
okay.
It wasn't no COVID. My COVID happened before COVID happened. So I'm just watching all my money just January, I'm losing. February, I'm losing. March, I'm losing. By the time November came, my water's off for 3 weeks. They're, I don't know what they're doing. Sliding me pieces of bread to feed the kids. Like, I literally don't even have enough money to take my kids to school and pick them up. And my car got an oil leak. You know the truck I gave you? So it's like, I'm just, and this is when I really learned to work with my ancestors. Now, if you can't handle this, go on, log off now. Because I'm telling you what I know. This ain't nothing nobody told me, and this is what I know for a fact to be true. That's when I learned to work with the ancestors.
My dad.
Well, your dad, one of them. My grandma's. That's when I really learned to like commune and work with the ancestors. And when I say them niggas turned up for me, y'all remember I had them eviction notices on my door? Y'all remember that?
2, 3.
2. And when I say I did not move one box,
Not a
real.
thing.
So what was y'all thinking?
This
Okay.
bitch is crazy.
You gotta be crazy.
I said, listen, I'm not lifting the box. I'll babysit. I said, she ain't put a picture
Baby,
off
when
the
I said I
wall.
want to get them white candles and got to work with them ancestors.
And we did go to the beach, did some work with the kids.
Did some work with that water, baby. Didn't have to move nothing.
I mean, we turned up that whole night like nothing happened.
That's all I had.
And the next day, that's when you got that contract.
Yep. And 7 days later, I had about 40 grand in my account. I went and paid all my bills, my car note. I paid everything. And then 30 days later, I got another contract.
She got that contract. I said, we're rich.
We?
Yeah, we.
They did loan me. They loaned me like $6,000.
Oh, that was nice of you.
I mean, I did what I could.
I did what I
Hey,
could.
I worked for the city. I did what I could.
She did. They did what they could.
Hey, we did what
Okay.
we could. Hey.
And then after that, it wasn't no looking
Not a
back.
city girl.
Hey.
You was the first city girl.
A real city girl.
First African American zoning inspector.
Girl,
Not
bye.
1, 2, 3. for the
Okay, well,
city.
let's segue to you then.
Okay,
since-
go ahead. You doing a great job. Go ahead, sister.
I'm done.
I said we're segueing to you now in your story.
That means get with it.
I have nothing to say.
Well, she got that warrior spirit from someone. What battles have you had?
I definitely got my warrior spirit from you for sure.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you ain't seen Ma till you see Ma in a fight. Like when she caught them legs
I seen her
open,
about to be in one. I was like, oh my
when Ma
god.
caught them legs open, oh, you better watch out.
Listen, I just feel like I'm very protective of my kids. So that's all I got to say.
Okay, well, when you see her cock them legs open,
My mom has been with me to court, trying to negotiate buildings. The legs get to cocking.
baby, she cocked that leg open, you better run for the hills, okay?
How about when I went to court with you and I said, Your Honor, can I talk? He said, no. Sit down.
I said, Your Honor, this is my mom. She's a little overprotective.
It's all good. It's
Okay.
all good.
Well, we're on your trials and come up story.
Well, I'm not really a come up story. I'm your basic.
You're definitely
You
a
are.
come up story.
I mean, not really.
Girl, really, yes, you are.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, you are.
Girl, tell them how they counted you out.
Who?
Everyone.
You're definitely a come up story.
You
don't
had
think
3
so?
kids, a divorced mom back in the day, coming from
Married a
church
nigga
friend.
9 years older than
That's
you.
not.
And in 6 months, we was going to a new school, had a new house and a new car. That's a come up story if I ever seen one. Okay.
Yeah. And think about back
Shout
in
out
the day.
to my dad, my stepdad, David Harris, the third.
my real dad.
Ow, our real dad.
My real dad.
Thanks for taking care of us, Bookie.
He said I sealed the deal.
Appreciate it.
No, it's all good. Well, the Lord just looks out for you.
What about
Okay.
when you were divorced with those 3 kids and people were judging you? How were you feeling at the time? Because divorce wasn't so popular. Like, if you've been married for 34 years ago, divorce wasn't popular 44 years ago.
Well, here's one thing. I never really care about what people say.
Okay, girl.
Because, bitches be mad.
Bitches is mad.
No, it's all good.
What about coming from that church background? Because, no offense, but those Christians can be a little brutal sometimes.
I don't care about them either.
Bitches is mad.
Okay.
No, you just got to believe in what you believe in. My daddy told us, make a decision.
And
go
stick with it.
And don't look back.
That's
I
right.
mean, hard work always pays off. And, people do a lot of talking. But my daddy used to always say, may the work I've done speak for me.
Amen.
So people do a lot of talking, but just look at what they're doing.
Look at the fruits of my labor.
CTS, consider the source.
Okay.
That's all I got. Okay. Somebody doing a lot of talking. Look at what they're doing.
Exactly. What's his name?
Who?
Your dad?
What's the little nigga that had something to say about me? But you need a heart.
Oh, God.
What's his name? Shorty Low. What's his name? CDL Shorty. Get that health insurance for you try to come for a bitch
We're
like
going to
me.
leave people who need heart
Listen.
Okay,
transplants
but I'm
alone.
just
We
saying.
are not going to mess with those
Okay.
people.
Okay, on to other things.
Sassy the truck boss. I seen you like that post.
How did you get
Truckers
that
auditor. I
husband?
seen you liked it too. What's the little bitch that came to my expo? What's her name?
I have to go back
Listen,
and
let's
research.
not
Okay.
start calling names.
All right, this is my shit.
Tell the people, how did you get that man to marry you with those 3 kids? I think my sister said she saw him 3 times. And by
I
the third
did.
time
The
you were
third time
married.
I seen him, he was moving us to our new house. Period.
Sierra's original prayer. What were you praying for?
Listen, stuff is not that complicated.
Okay, well, he had a girl too when you met him.
Everybody has a
My
girl.
mama said, "Let the best woman win," and did.
Everybody has something.
We're competitive.
Everybody has something in the cut when you meet them.
Well, what did you do to get him and
I
grab
didn't have
him?
to do nothing. I just do what I do.
What you do, girl? Besides those 2
When you
dresses
tell him you had that 3-piece?
and that red lipstick.
When you tell him you had 3 children?
I'm gonna tell you a true story. The first time I seen him, I don't remember.
She's talking about my stepfather.
The second time I seen him, he was proposing to her, and the third time I seen him, he was moving us out of our house. This is a real story.
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean, well, it's not that complicated.
It is that complicated because
It's
bitches out
not.
here can't do it.
Because it's not that complicated.
Girl,
Everybody just wants a good meal, a clean house.
oh, God. And not
everybody
that
don't
last
want
one.
that.
Yeah,
And
they
what's
do.
the last one?
last one.
What's the last one?
Come, if your kids in the room, send them out.
Listen,
In a oil
My mama
change?
not like yours.
you either want chicken or beef.
No,
Pick one.
no. You trying to keep it cute.
Listen, it just doesn't even matter.
No, it does matter. Because what did you do to keep this nigga for 30-some years?
Happily married.
Happily married. And let me just say this. I ain't never heard them even say the
Bicker.
tiniest of, like, I ain't even never heard them smack their lips at each other. And y'all phone have his butt dialed me before. I done listened. Like,
Never heard an argument.
I never heard an argument. Never seen
heard a
y'all
nasty
fuss, yell,
word.
nothing.
Listen, I don't want to brag, but I'm just a fun girl.
So am I. But that wasn't my story.
Can you do 5 cartwheels in a split?
Yes, I can.
5 cartwheels in a row in a split?
Yeah, I'm not doing it, but I can.
That's how you got the husband, is what you're saying?
No. That's how I got him.
Do you think the age difference had anything to do with that? Because he's a little older than you.
No, that doesn't matter. You have to be compatible. You got to want the same things.
True.
You got to be in the same headspace.
So you just think it was a blessing?
It's always a blessing.
How
Okay.
long did you know this man before you let him move you and your kids in? I mean, it
6
worked out.
months. She knew him 6 months.
Yeah.
Damn!
Okay.
I mean, I had nothing to lose.
Bam!
Nothing to lose.
I mean, like, if it didn't
Everything
work
to
out,
gain.
yeah, like if it didn't work out, like, money, get out.
Everything to gain.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
So y'all were shacking up before marriage?
Well, how come?
I mean, the kids were already there. I'm just asking. So y'all lived together first and then got married.
Yeah, but maybe for 3
Okay.
months. I mean, he
Hey, I'm not
we,
judging. It
no,
worked out.
No,
Listen,
no,
he
I was
moved
there.
in, and
It
then
was
we got
all
married
boom,
in
boom, boom.
1 year.
Engaged, married. He engaged.
Well, he said he already
He
knew.
moved us. He got our new car. We moved out Georgetown. They was married. It was all in one swoop.
I mean, I am one-stop shop. Like, what?
Girl. All right.
Yeah, it's all good. Like,
Okay, Foxy Brown.
I just want to let it be known that my dad said that I sealed the deal. That's what he's been telling me.
You wasn't even around.
But he said when he found out about me, I sealed the deal.
Girl, bitch, bye. All right.
Okay.
You're mad at what he told me?
Girl, that's a lie. From the pits of hell. But all right. Anything to make you feel better. Anyways, I will say I did like the fact that he went and got you. So for those of y'all who know what we're talking about, you want to tell them what happened?
No, you tell him because my memory sucks. Y'all
You know what happened because that's your kid.
Well, I was a baby, so I can't tell the
Yeah,
story.
well, it's no big deal.
I'll tell the story.
I just let you go with my older sister that was a nurse because we were going through a divorce. So I said, well, I was struggling, with the 3 kids. So I said, my older sister, because she was a nurse at the hospital when you were born. So her husband was FBI. He was getting ready to go to New Orleans. So I said, okay, you can just take Tabitha.
You could
help
take
me
my
out.
baby at 6 months old.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, she was the nurse in the nuke unit.
That's
when she was
so
born.
crazy.
It was a
I didn't know
blessing.
that.
I just got this tea myself.
Remember when we used to live beside each other, me, Brenda, and
On
Michael,
Holland Road? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but it
And
was
you
a
just
blessing.
gave her to her?
No,
That wasn't hard for you?
Yeah,
Were
it
you
was
crying?
hard. Yeah. Sometimes it's
Don't
a
start
blessing.
crying.
I'm not gonna mess up my makeup.
Okay.
It was a blessing because I felt like at the time, the Lord had somewhere for you to go. I didn't have to worry.
Were you calling and checking on me? Just
Hold on,
wondering.
let me just paint a
We
picture.
should meet.
I'm 9. Nathan is 6.
369.
You're 6 months old. She sends you with Aunt Brenda.
Maybe you're.
I'm telling you what it was. I'm 9. Nathan is 3. Girl,
Bitch, we're not 9 years apart. So that didn't make sense. You
Yeah,
said
we're
I'm
three.
9.
Oh,
yeah,
wait,
bitch,
we're
you do the math.
No, me and no, we're 6 years apart. Oh, that don't make
Yeah,
sense.
at all.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. So
She was
I'm how
born,
old?
You 6.
Oh, I'm 6. He 3.
I was like,
Girl,
what math
all
are you
right,
doing?
Whatever. You're 6 months old. Nathan's 3. I'm 6.
Right.
Okay. She sends you to live with Aunt Brenda.
But
Why
she
is
was
everyone just now telling me?
Well,
It's nothing to
because
tell.
You don't remember you're a kid. I mean,
But
don't
you were
tell
gone
me.
for 3 years.
Okay.
she wasn't gone for 3 years.
Yes, she was. When she came back, she was 3.
My feet was
and her
sinking.
feet was thinking.
That's what she
And
said.
I
She
remember
wasn't
that.
gone
That's
for
the
3
story.
years.
Girl, she was gone for
She's
3
been
years.
consistent about this story.
She came back when she was 3 years old.
With stinking feet.
Okay, listen. That's
With
a
them
lie, but
stinking
anyway.
jellies on with all them little
That's
dirty
a lie,
little
but
whips.
anyway.
Girl, when did she come back?
Within a year.
That is a lie from the pits of hell.
You don't even know. You were
I
a
was
child.
there.
Okay,
She
kid.
came back. You were 3 years old when you came back.
Okay, your truth.
Okay.
Well,
I was
3 is
there,
not a
though.
bad age to get your
Doesn't
kid
matter,
back.
Whatever.
You wasn't gone for no
369.
year. You was
wasn't
gone for
3
you was gone for
years.
longer than that.
No, you weren't.
Either way, when he
listen.
decided to marry her, he said, "Where your baby at?" And was like,
He
"Go."
didn't say that. I said
I
where
told
she
you I
was.
sealed the deal.
Girl.
You said he didn't say that.
Either way it go, he thought enough for her to say, "You got a 3rd kid. Where's your 3rd kid? We're going to go get your baby." That's not true.
And we've been
No.
rocking ever since.
How did it go, Mom?
It doesn't matter. We went and got her.
How did you go get her? He took us, right?
I flew on my private jet.
No, we met y'all. We met them in Atlanta
Yeah, we
and
went
got
there,
you.
yeah.
Okay.
Cause he said, "Where your baby at? Let's go get your baby."
Yeah, he said, I'm going to go
Ain't
get
that what
your
I just
baby.
said?
Yeah.
Some hoes might not have came back for their kids.
He
I'm just
thought
glad she
enough of
circled
her
back
to
for
be
me.
like, "Where's your baby? We're going to get your
Yeah,
baby."
exactly.
Ain't that what I said?
Yeah.
Now I'm here.
And now you're here.
On to my story.
Okay. What's your story? How you get over? Wade in the water.
How? Let's not talk about water.
Please, let's not talk about
She's
water.
had too many floodings.
Listen, my sister, for real, has had probably to date,
And you
no lie, I'm not
29
lying,
floods.
Probably about 20 floods.
Not
Between
20.
your house and your businesses, I
Not
would
20.
definitely say
A house
no.
fire.
Between her houses and her floods, she's probably had
At least 25.
15. I would say between 15 and 20 floods.
15 to 20 floods, yeah. Because I flooded
She
about
she
4
done flooded
times.
7 times this year.
I mean,
And about 4 each year
I'm the one
prior.
that's always been there, I know.
Okay, so you don't think it's at 20?
What about your house when those kids' stuff was floating in 2 feet of water when we had the hurricane and your whole house
That was
When she
terrible.
lived out
Fuck you,
in
Hurricane
Independence.
Matthews.
and her landlord didn't have flood insurance?
She's
and I was
literally,
out there
she's
about to cuss
literally
his
had
ass out,
about
and
20
you're fussing at me for
floods.
cussing my landlord out? That was crazy.
And the
Why would you
week
ever listen to
after
her?
we cleared the house out, he was putting hardwood floors back on that mold.
That house has mold.
Wait, where were you living at then?
Bow Creek and Glen Haven
That's
off
what I'm
of
talking about. That's the
Rosemont,
first
yeah.
flood.
Yeah, that's
Bow
the
Creek,
first
Bow
flood.
Creek was
Yeah.
the first flood. Okay. She's literally had about 20 floods.
And then the fire, when your house caught on fire.
That's
man,
But
that
yeah,
was
it's
crazy.
still, look, you show up.
And then you go to work every day
Amazing.
smiling. That's what
bomb,
David said.
smiling. Look at that. That's how you really get through, in case anybody want to know. You just got to you be like, you know what? I'm not going to let this shit get me down. And I'm smiling
It's still
regardless.
easier said than
Yeah, let's
done.
talk about when my house was on fire and we was all on FaceTime laughing, and then I booked a flight to LA to see you.
Exactly.
And the Lord had your kids out of there so they wouldn't see it.
How did but hold on, how did my house catch on fire my birthday weekend? And then how did my business flood on Christmas Day? Like, what's going on here?
Because the floods don't give a fuck about your events. The flood is like, fuck it, we're flooding. But I will say that I think it's remarkable, and it shows a lot of fortitude that nothing really can get us down. And let me tell you why I think that is. Because at the end of the day, we have it. I mean, yeah, anything can break you, but I'm just saying we still got this Trinity right here. So at the end of the day, whatever happens, and I done hit my bottom before, and y'all done seen me do it. I still got this. I know I can get a margarita. I can go on the back porch.
A
We can
fish
talk. We
taco.
can kiki, and I can get back to base level. I can find joy right here with nothing because I got y'all. So I don't need no whole bunch of friends. I don't need no whole bunch of nothing really because I got a mom and a sister. Like, and we have our own little village.
And these bitches are weird.
They are.
Well, a lot of people are weird. Just
Okay.
gotta have your team, your support. and
Yeah, you got to
just-
have your own
Just
support
keep
team.
your stuff tight because nobody really cares and nobody's coming to save you
And why aren't people happy for you? Crazy.
because people aren't happy.
They're not happy for themselves.
Because
They don't
people
even like
aren't happy.
themselves.
And that's the bottom line.
So now let's talk about this. We talked about how we got over. What's next? Let's call it right now. And we're gonna look back at this and be like, we called it.
No, we're just gonna try to, keep one foot in front of the other.
No, I ain't on that no more. Like now, I used to be on
Her
defense.
footsteps are already in
Now I'm on-
order.
I'm on offense now. Ain't no we gonna see. Nah, nigga, I'm in control. I'm calling the
listen,
plays.
I'm a senior. I'm just doing one foot in front of the other.
Well, baby, I ain't on that.
I'm just trying to get to heaven.
I'm
Keep people
I'm
right.
I'm making up for lost times. Everything I done lost, I'm getting back 7 times double. So here's what's gonna happen for me next. My TV show on BET. Bloop. My other TV show on BET that I created. Bloop. What else? I'm about to I done bought half of the city. Bloop. I'm building half the city. Bloop. I'm about to get married. Bloop. I think I gotta have a baby. Bloop.
Let's get a surrogate.
What about adopting?
He don't want that.
He don't want that. Okay, well,
he don't want that. What else? And I'm gonna live happily ever after.
okay, well, that sounds good.
That's what I got for it. Then I'm gonna sit down and raise my little baby and collect residuals from these shows, collect residuals from
I'll
our
babysit.
property, and yeah, we're on to building bigger and better. What you got?
Well,
Oh, and my jet coming 2025 for sure. I'm getting me a Cessna 2 at least.
okay, well, the daycare expanding.
The
talking
daycare
about
is
you.
expanding. We're talking about you though.
Listen, I'm just here for y'all.
No. You got to get yours too.
No, I mean, I'm good. I'm happy. Cooper's Consulting, we're doing what we're doing slowly but surely. I'm good. I ain't making no waves. I'm just trying to.
Oh, you're making waves.
Yeah, but I'm good. I don't need much. I'm here for y'all.
Mm.
I'm watching y'all do y'all's thing.
Let's talk about how crazy is that mom's former job helps us in our business
To this day, that's a
Yeah,
full
now
circle
that's
moment.
something, yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, talk about it.
Talk about how my mom had to go to bat with this bitch ass HOAs. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers.
Politics is a whole different ballgame.
It's all good. We meet our other attorney
It's
tomorrow.
all good. We're zooming the attorney tomorrow to see what we're gonna do to fight these HOAs, but you know,
This fake ass HOAs. Fuck you,
It's-
Chuck, too. Don't
it's
email
all-
me no more.
it's all a process. It's all a,
I told Chuck, kiss my ass.
It's
Don't send me no
all
more
a
emails about this HOA.
process.
Oh, wow.
Chuck, you can go to hell. All right. What you got, sister? What's next? Call your plays.
I'm clearing house. All of my kids have moved out with their dads. Amazing.
Amazing.
I've been a mom for 20 years. I'm done.
I'm
gonna be a
done.
Never
weekend
done being a
mom.
mom.
I'm gonna be a weekend mom and let the dads do the
Exactly. I love that for
momming.
you.
I love that for me too.
Okay, what else?
My dog could go too, honestly.
Okay, your
But I
daycare is
spent a little penny on him.
Give the
My
dog 2
daycare is
promise.
expanded, and I just
Hell
want
no, I don't want
to
no dog.
love the kids in the daytime and go home and make a bowl of cereal.
And staff your daycare so that you don't have to be
Oh,
there.
she might have a new
And then what?
manager, but we won't talk about that yet. A new manager coming.
Okay, and also I'm gonna call this for you: franchising your daycares and or setting
She's
up
been saying
daycares for
that,
people.
yes.
Like, I don't know why you don't want no money. Like, I don't understand.
She needs more staff right now.
No, she can help other people staff their daycares and teach them how to do
Can't
it.
even staff her own.
I'm in a brick and
Wow,
mortar.
I'm editing that out.
I'm in a brick and mortar
It
business.
doesn't matter. Somebody would pay her $20K to just come in and show them what to do and do it for them. Trust me, it happens to me every day. I made $70,000 last week telling motherfuckers what to do. Trust me, you could do it. And that was just last week. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now, continuing on my podcast. That's all y'all got? Y'all kind of weak.
We're tired.
That's all y'all want?
It's 9 o'clock.
We've been talking for over an hour and we're weak.
I'm just saying, finish your shit. You calling it. You got to call it.
Bitch, I'm clearing house. I'm done.
Oh, all right. Well, she's done. What you got?
I'm just happy to be here.
Tell the people how to find you and your business because you are a daycare owner. How many kids you got?
34 now.
Whoa.
34 kids in the building.
We started with
Bitches
19.
is mad. Bitches is mad.
Did you get your certificate on occupancy from Cooper's Consulting?
Yes.
Okay, that's me.
That's pretty big. Coming from
That's me.
sister, can you go to buy me this table and chairs for $125 at the flea market so I can do daycare from home? To now you have 34 kids and 2 side-by-side facilities. I think that's major.
Okay.
That's accomplishment. That's what you wanted. You said you wanted to expand it. Whoa, there you are.
Okay.
Now, Cooper's Consulting here. So if you're looking to expand your business, you need a CO. You don't want to talk to these line contractors. They'll tell you your bathroom's going to cost you $60,000. Tell you need a bogus fire inspection or a bogus health department.
Or bogus HOA.
Or tell you can move into a facility that's not even zoned for daycare. Call Cooper's Consulting.
How would they find you?
BETTIE.harris7@gmail.com.
You giving out your personal email? Ooh. Well, how do they find you, sister? Whoa.
Personal email. That's all my email.
Okay.
You guys can find me on Instagram at Little Achievers VB, or my website is littleachieversvb.com.
Wait, I went to your page and it wasn't working.
That's a lie. Pull it up now. Littleachieversvb.com. It's definitely
And
one.
Google it.
One thing I ain't is no liar.
Google it. It pops right up.
Okay.
Okay.
The last people that called me this week said they saw my website and it was amazing, and that the traffic brought them there. So it should be pulling
Oh,
up.
I just clicked on your Instagram page. It's not working. You got me blocked?
Maybe.
That I don't block people. I prefer to let them see me.
Okay, click on your thing. It's not going to your page. Exactly, bitch, because I ain't no liar. Anyways,
No, something's up with your phone or something.
what you got me blocked?
I don't block people. Why?
Well then, okay, go to her page from yours, because for some reason I can't see the page.
My assistant has my phone. At
Who's your assistant?
Anyways,
my phone's out there.
I just thought it was fair that y'all find out a little bit more about us. I know it was like a little bit all over the place, but hey, you get the drift.
Yeah.
And I mean, what you and your family got going on?
That's a nice picture of whoever that is.
All right, so anyways, if you want to find me and or you want to be a podcast guest, you can visit me at the Compass Circle.
Okay.
on Instagram and www.thecompasscircle@gmail.com. Make sure you subscribe to the Let's Be Clear podcast on all streaming platforms, okay?
Okay.
And yeah, we used to be on defense, but now we got the ball.
Oh, sister, I think you have some things coming up. I don't know if you want to speak about them, but some engagements at universities. If there's some more people who want to reach out to you.
What universities? Did I forget?
I don't know if she wanted to mention.
I will be in Norfolk State. Yeah, I will be in Norfolk State.
I don't know.
It ain't my alma mater, but it's from where I'm from. On November, is it the 16th? I'll be speaking on government contracts. Now, listen, if y'all gonna come with the right shit, okay? Speak and get the fuck on, because you can't be everybody trying to talk to me at once. I don't like that. That's why I really do speaking engagements. But I'm just saying, I'll be there November the 16th. Be on the lookout for my 2 shows I got coming out: Courtside Queens and First Ladies Afraid. And life is great, but it's about to get even better.
Are you going to be home for Thanksgiving?
Quizás, that's perhaps in Spanish.
My mom will love that.
And, be on the lookout for more great things.
Wow, you're made for this.
Girl, I fucking know, duh. We're going to have to edit that down some, but I think that was good, girls.